God bless, Lee Rice here. I try and talk a little bit loud because there's noise around me. The statistics at 9 hours are exactly the same as they've been the whole day. Not one single adult has offered that, while I've been saying for 9 hours, do you have 10 cents? Not one in the heart of Rome, Campo de Fiori, I repeat, has offered 10 cents in 9 hours. 9 hours. It's now 5:29. So since I started Hours.Soxial, step right up, it's a world exclusive, the world's greatest exchange rate, where I'm offering that for €5, not the 5 cents of it, the note itself, for 50% of the value. In 2 days, up till this position now, that's 7 hours today plus 14 yesterday, so in 21 hours, no one has noticed that. No one has noticed in the entirety of the adult society a writer with a pen, with a book, with the titles, some of the titles written right here. Not one has noticed while I'm changing the pages to my titles, as I've demonstrated before, right here. As I'm changing through the pages, I had it on that for ages this morning. I just had it on that. I've had it on that. I've had it on that. And these are just some of the 19 songs. I've had it on that. I haven't had it on that yet. When will eyes me? I haven't had it on that yet. I've had it on that. In all of this time of 9 hours, not one has acknowledged any of that while I'm changing through the pages. While for 9 hours, I've maintained, like I did in that book, exactly that. So while I'm saying you have 10 cents, in 9 hours, the entirety of the adult society crossing Campo de Fiori are saying for that, no, I don't. Consecutively with that, for now, 21 and a half hours since I paused it yesterday, social experiment, step right up. I'm offering you the world's greatest exchange rates of that for half price, for €5. Not one has picked up on it and even walked across that and that multiple times. As I shared before, one couple picked it up and the lady didn't want to give it back, was debating, even though it was Italian. I knew what she was saying. She was like, oh, it's yours? So I'm like, oh, it's yours? Oh, it's yours? While I demonstrate that, while I teach the children. With many friends and people who know me right there, and market traders around, clean-up crew who know me too. Returning artist returns as writer of 19 songs right here. Runs social experiment, asks them for 9 hours, just today's statistics. Ask them for 9 hours, do you have 10 cents? And their response, the moving adult society across Campo de Fiori for 9 hours is no, we don't. I've already shared the information right there for 2 nights, including the 3rd night when I saw the lady there anyway. But counting it from when I started monitoring what was taking place there realistically. So for 2 nights, their response here in 9 hours for that, plus my words in my book, is no. Their response outside the church, where I've already let you know, reported as such, of what's happening right there. So outside that exact church, their response is exactly the same as what it is in this position for free artists, because of course I'm with my musical partners too. So, plus homeless brother, that's what people say I am. Am I really? I'm in home, I'm sleeping outside. Not ideal circumstances, but it's free. Plus a lady who is approximately 60, homeless too, on the entrance to the church. At the entrance to the church, she is. I'm just to the side of the entrance. And in that scenario, I've monitored it for 2 nights. Not one single adult walking past has offered bread, water, or 10 cents for that scenario. And in 9 hours in this position today, some did stop yesterday, not many. 99.9 didn't stop yesterday either. So while I maintained, do you have 10 cents? For all that time today, the answer from the adult society crossing Campo de Fiori is no. Every single adult has failed to recognise while I've been saying that on his social experiment, and every single adult has failed to acknowledge I'm a writer, and every single adult has offered no compassione whatsoever. Would you like some water? Do you need some bread? How are you? Are you okay? Not one single adult, I repeat, in Campo de Fiori has offered even what I've been saying, do you have with it on the ground in the entire time of 9 hours. And the results, I repeat, outside the church, I'd monitored for 2 nights next to a lovely older lady who asked me to change position for her, which I did, while we both sleep outside the church. Not one, I'm confident because it didn't for me, have offered 10 cents, bread or water. And the statistics in this position for 9 hours for do you have 10 cents are exactly the same as what they are outside the church right there. This is what's going on in society. A writer can return as a writer to exactly the same position, and in 9 hours, not one single adult crossing the historical square of Campo de Fiori would offer bread, water, or 10 cents, or pick up on the social experiment, or acknowledge that there could be some words in my book as a returning artist to exactly the same position. It is complete and total insanity. There's positives, of course. I can see that my friends enjoy the restaurant, and the market traders can see their insanity too. Well, in 9 hours, consider that again. I'm a returning artist to this position. Not one single adult out of the entirety of the population of adult society crossing the square has picked up on anything I've said, including the teaching of children, and sharing the truth for the greatest artists, and listening to a playlist, and letting the children know about who I'm listening to. Not one, in all of that time, with all of that combined, has offered even what I started the day saying. Do you have 10 cents? Or picked up on a social experiment, or considered that my books might contain some words. This is what's going on. Anyone who can help me battle against them. It is complete, total, selfish insanity. It takes 9 hours to not find one single adult who would offer a writer 10 cents in 9 hours. The results outside the church I've already let you know about. In that scenario, I'm confident for the 3 nights, for 2 for sure, I can let you know the results of that. In 2 nights, not one would offer bread, water or 10 cents for that combination outside the church. Anyone can help me continue my battle against their complete and total insanity, selfish insanity. I'd really appreciate it. PayPal, Lee Rice, 600 places @gmail.com. Or you could buy Being Human, the Alien Brothers Being Human. They fail to distinguish a writer. They fail to have compassion. They fail to acknowledge anything I'm doing. Not for 10 minutes, for 9 hours. This is what the adult society have become. They're rejecting absolutely everything without an offer of 10 cents. God bless.